Here, I have 10 more Lego Marvel minifigures, and like I did last time, I'm going to be fixing all of them by changing one or maybe two parts of the minifigure. So let's get started. First up, we have Miles Morales, and this is a really nice minifigure. This is the new one that came out in 2023, but like most Marvel minifigures, no leg printing. So to change that, I'm going to grab these legs here from Lego City Scuba Diver, and I'm just basically going to swap the legs around, which I think makes this minifigure look a lot nicer. It just adds a lot of red detailing on the legs while still keeping them a bit blank. Here we have Ultron from Avengers Age of Ultron, and this Ultron minifigure is the one that comes in the Hulkbuster, which I don't think is the most accurate because in the Quinjet and I believe a Comic-Con set, they use a light silver. There's not much we can do about that, but they do also include this headpiece on, in light silver obviously. And with this on, I don't think it looks the greatest with this like grey head because you can't really see the red detailing. So to really make the red detailing pop out a bit more, I'm going to use this red headpiece like this. And then when you put that on top, like so, I think that makes it look a lot better. I did try using a transparent red headpiece, but that didn't work as well. So I just think this one looks a lot nicer. This is Star-Lord from the Guardians of the Galaxy Milano. And this minifigure, the face print does not look good, and they have made much better Chris Pratt face prints. So the first thing you could do is, well, what I'm going to do actually is take off this jetpack, because although they have a nice jetpack build, Lego still decided to print a really nice jetpack on the back of this minifigure. So I think I'd just rather have that displayed than some random build. Then, obviously, what you could do if you don't have the alternate Chris Pratt face is just use the helmet, which does come in the same set. Like so, just put that over the top. But I think if you want to have him displayed without the mask, then obviously just swap it to the Chris Pratt headpiece that Lego has been using for a long time now. And I just think that makes it look like, it just looks exactly like Chris Pratt. I think it's perfect for him. Sticking with the Guardians of the Galaxy, this is Gamora from the same set as Star-Lord. Actually, as you can see, they actually use the same torso. But I want to make Gamora from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 in terms of like as a whole, because I believe this was the only minifigure that they made for Gamora from Guardians 2. So I've actually made a custom torso. Well, not a custom torso, but like I took the back of this Lego City Criminal torso, added some lime green arms on it, and I'm actually just going to take that off of Gamora, use the same legs, add on this torso, use the same head and the same hairpiece, but to make a more accurate Gamora from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. I think this looks really good, obviously from the back, but you wouldn't display the minifigures from behind, so I just think this looks really nice. This is Morbius, and he is a really cool minifigure. So there's two things you could do to this minifigure. First of all, the hairpiece, it looks good, but you could change it out for this one to make it look a little bit more like the film, but I think I'm just going to keep it with this hairpiece for now. Also, no leg printing, which is a real shame. And I think the best way to do this is with these legs from Ninjago Movie Kai. So, taking them off, it like continues the red detailing going down. And I think it looks really good. It really makes this minifigure really look really good. He really could morph out wearing these. This is Nebula from Avengers Endgame. And as you can see, this minifigure is really nice, printing all the way around, except for no arm printing. And I think I've actually found some arms that will work pretty well. This is the Spaceman minifigure from a collectible minifigure series, and I think if we take the arms from him, put them on Nebula, it'll be a big improvement. So, just pop the arms off of Nebula like so. Take the arms off of this Spaceman. And let's see what that looks like. Just 1 second. Here it is. Oh, okay, so here is Nebula with the upgraded arms. I think from this angle it looks really good, as you can see with the arm printing. Obviously the space logo, you might just have to ignore that. Oh, also we can change the hands around. Take the hands off of there and put the hands back onto this spaceman like so. Put the black hands back on. Like this. And I think this looks really nice. Just from the angle, just having arm printing on this minifigure is a big improvement. This is one I'm definitely going to keep. Here is Nick Fury from some of the comic sets. And this minifigure is also really cool. The eye patch is really accurate. The face print is also really accurate. Torso is really nice as well. But what we're going to do is we're going to change the legs, because yet again, unprinted legs, they just don't look good. So I've got these legs here. I believe they come in a Lego City set. I'm not sure where from Lego City, but I think they just look quite good. And you can imagine like Nick Fury storing a gun in there or somewhere, which I just think really makes the minifigure just stand out a bit more. And it still looks really good, even though there's not much printing. Just a little bit of printing just adds a lot of detail. This is the Mighty Micros Scorpion minifigure, and I want to try and make it a bit more like a better Scorpion, basically. The one that doesn't look as like cartoonish or small, because just comparing him to a normal minifigure, like a normal Spider-Man, he is just tiny, and it wouldn't pose a threat. So what we're going to do is, first of all, legs need improving. Going to get these ones from Scuba Lloyd from Ninjago. Just rip his small ones off and give him a bit of a height upgrade, as you can see there. Also, I kind of want to give him a bit of like a helmet kind of thing that people can this has been seen. So I'm actually just going to add this Scuba Lloyd helmet on top of that, like so you can still kind of see his eyes and his face, but it is just covered up just a little bit. But putting that all together, I think he looks really good like that. Here we have the Mandarin, or maybe not the Mandarin, the fake Mandarin from Iron Man 3. Trevor, I believe his name was. So yeah, as you can see, he's a quite nice minifigure, but I don't think the hairpiece was that accurate to the film. So I'm actually going to take the hairpiece from Valkyrie, from the Endgame set, or the Ragnarok set, so I'm taking it from the Endgame one, and just put that hairpiece on there, and I think it does look a lot more accurate. I think if the beard was extended a bit more to try and connect it to the hair, it looks good. But even then, I still think it looks quite good. And you can't see the alternate face, which is a bonus. Finally, we have another Star-Lord minifigure, and this is the one from Guardians of the Galaxy, Volume 3. And one change I'm going to make to this minifigure is the hairpiece. I do think the hairpiece is really good, but in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, he has a bit like, his hair's more darker. So I'm actually going to be getting the hairpiece from this, this hairpiece here. I got it from a Harry Potter minifigure from the CMF, but I believe they used it on the Batman Bruce Wayne minifigure. And just putting that there, I think it looks really good. I think if the hairpiece was just a little bit lighter, it looks good, but even then, I still think it looks good in the darker colour. And these are all the minifigures that I have upgraded. If I have to pick a favourite, I think my favourite is probably Morbius or Miles Morales. I think adding the leg printing really helps a lot, and Nebula as well. And my least favourite is probably the Mandarin one, just because of the way the hair works. But doesn't matter, I think all of these minifigures have been fixed. And I'm not sure if I'm going to do a part 3, as I don't have many more Marvel figures to upgrade. But if you want any other themes that minifigures may need upgrading, put it in the comments down below and I'll try and do that. If not, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.